Hey everybody, Dirili here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Office Lovers along Akihito Hyoga's route. We are on Chapter 5, A Silent Message, and it's raining right now. I really hope that's not going to screw up my recording. I usually don't record when it's raining, but it's been raining all day, and it's still not showing any signs of stopping, even though it's midnight already, so I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. So I must get to it if I'm getting anything worthwhile done tonight. Well, Ken confessed to us in the last episode and begged us to go with him instead of Mr. Hyoga, and Hyoga's dealing with that other woman and we still have no idea who she is exactly, so we were kind of between a rock and a hard place last time, and let's see if we can get any of that straightened out now. You can just sit back, relax, and let me read you a story. It was still early when I arrived at the office. Almost no one was there.
Morning.
Mahiro, good morning.
You okay? Sorry for surprising you like that.
Oh no, it's just that you're here so early. Are you always here around this time?
Just today. I've been devoting all my time into the project that my other work's been piling up.
It's tough being a designer.
Tough doing what you do too. I hear that you're working really hard lately.
Really? I can hardly tell anymore. I'm just so focused on what needs to get done.
Well, I'm pretty sure your passion and zeal for this job is second to none.
Thank you, Mahiro.
Sorry about yesterday. I guess it got a little too heated.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot we were having an argument about, I forget what it was. Packaging? You wanted some nice packaging and Mahiro said it would break the bank?
Yeah, this project is just so special. I just want to make it as gorgeous as possible.
So, a clear package with gold embossing.
The one with silver glitter is going to end up being the same price as the gold one, though.
If we can, I'd like to get a sample of both. Think we could do that?
Easier said than done, but fine. I'll see if I can work it out.
Thank you, Mahiro.
Why are you here so early? More work?
Yeah, there's some stuff left over from last night that I need to finish up. I got kind of disturbed last night.
We're both workaholics, it seems. Long night for both of us. Did you go home right after?
Huh? Well, after you left.
She was with me, isn't that right?
Hey, you trying to cause trouble here? Ken? I felt him hug me from behind, and his head popped out over my shoulder.
What? You two were together?
I saw Mahiro's face turn into one of utter confusion. No, I went home right after you.
Yeah, I tried to go home with her, but she ended up leaving before me.
The events of last night played in my mind, Ken's sudden confession and my escape.
I was so surprised. You screamed and then just ran away.
It's not exactly what happened. Sorry, that was just because...
What's going on with you? I think you're working way too much. Are you feeling okay?
That's not it. I was just...
Mahiro, back off a little. You're too close to Dirili. You're making her uncomfortable.
And you were just hugging me, Ken.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Ken, you can't get possessive when we're not even together.
I have her. She's mine. So stay away.
Are you going yandere on me? Ken gave me a kiss on the cheek.
What the? Now hold on just a second. You and him?
Mahiro had practically screamed it. I felt all the eyes in the office shoot to us three. Ken?
What?
Oh, don't you what me? What the hell is going on here?
Mahiro, calm down.
No, you calm down. You're the one turning bright red.
I think both of you are.
While we stood there red-faced as ever, Ken continued to smile pleasantly.
What is happening? You two are... you know?
No, we aren't. Nothing's happening. We aren't allowed to date people on this project.
Well, for now, yes.
Ken, you aren't helping.
Well, it's true. We can't date while the project is still going on, but once it's over, it's fine.
I guess you're on a contract, so when this project is done, you're as free as a bird.
Wait a second, Mahiro. Don't let him convince you like that. This is all crap.
You're hurting my heart here. Just decide that it's me you want already, Dirili.
As he said this, he planted another little kiss on my cheek. And this time, everyone was paying attention. That kiss was now public. Oh, dear God in heaven. Please get me out of this mess. As the clock hit 9, Mr. Hyoga called me to his desk. That girl from yesterday, I do want to ask him, but I just don't want to think about it right now. I don't think I have the strength to hear the truth. I never knew I was this much of a coward.
You say something?
No, I didn't say anything.
It's about the leaflet we're including with the kit, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Yep, that's definitely the only thing I wanted to say.
Whoa there, get yourself together.
Sorry. About the leaflet, it's going to include info on how to properly apply the makeup.
There are a lot of rumors flying around about you.
What? Rumors?
You and Ken were spotted kissing.
What? Who told you that? We weren't spotted kissing. Ken was spotted kissing me.
It's been spreading like wildfire since this morning.
Oh crap. I guess there were more people around than I thought.
Well, it makes no difference to me who you kiss, I suppose.
Mr. Hyoga. His voice was colder than usual and had a painful sting to it. I felt as if it pierced my heart. Ken's kiss had already been spreading like wildfire in the office. I was nothing except shocked. I have to clear this up right away. He was just saying hi. Yeah.
I don't remember ever being greeted quite like that by you.
Well, it's not like I'm the one who...
The fact that you're not denying it is proof enough.
His voice was so hushed, but the words hung quietly on my ears.
I'll look through the proposal. I'll email you my thoughts on it later today.
He finished and stood up from his chair. Mr. Hyoga!
About the leaflet. Introducing the makeup method using picture book art. Not bad.
Huh?
Most of this is just fine the way it is. Just get your materials prepared. We're done.
Without ever turning back to me, he walked out the door. Maybe it's this. From the database of old work, I pulled out the materials I'd need for the leaflet. This is all such a mess. I can't make heads nor tails of it.
Dirili, what are you doing?
Ken! As Ken approached me, I could hear people begin to whisper behind us. Ken? Now actually isn't the best time.
What was that?
Ken continued to play innocent as a sweet grin crossed his face. He's a stubborn one.
Oh, this is the leaflet for the kit, right? You're in charge of it this year, Dirili?
You know what this is?
I was friends with the person in charge of the leaflet last year.
I didn't know.
If you're having trouble with anything, let me know, okay?
Thanks. We're still a ways off from officially announcing anything, but I thought I'd prep for now.
I gotcha. You're always thinking ahead like this. I love that you always go that extra mile.
Thanks. What am I supposed to say when he stares at me with those puppy eyes? Ken turned to his computer and began to hum away as he started to work. I'm thinking of making the instructions look like a children's picture book.
Sounds great. It'd be perfect for this project.
Ken pulled out some information from the data and copied it into a memo.
Before you do anything, I think you should read through these files. And about the artist you'll need, I know a guy who's publishing. I'll introduce you.
Are you sure?
I get interviewed quite a bit, you know. I know people. Whenever you need anything, I'm here.
Okay. Well, anyway, I'll ask Mr. Hyoga and then I'll start looking into things.
Mr. Hyoga, huh?
At those words, Ken's face seemed to cloud over. That afternoon, I received an email from Mr. Hyoga. He instructed me to return all the files stacked in the meeting room to the warehouse. He had been reviewing so many past items recently that the room had become a mountain of boxes. He would have never emailed me something like this before. Why didn't he just come and tell me? Because he's still mad at you. Going into the room alone made it feel 3 times as gigantic and empty. Alright, let's start with this box. What's even in this thing? I opened the lid and found it packed full with eyeshadow compacts. Whoa, look at the amount in here. This is going to be so heavy. No, someone did this before. I can do it again. I just need to get it to the elevator. Okay. Here we go. Oh, uh-oh. I felt myself losing my balance, but just as I was about to topple over, someone grabbed me. Huh?
What the hell are you doing? Do you have a death wish or something?
Mr. Hyoga, thank you. He helped prop me back up and let out a long sigh. Why are you here?
Should I not be?
That's not what I was saying. I thought you had mailed me because you couldn't come.
This is too much for one person. Of course I came to help.
Mr. Hyoga.
Just take that side already. Let's go.
Right. As I held the other side of the box, I stared at his large hands. maybe now might be a good time to say something. I just want to clear up this misunderstanding. Mr. Hyoga, I have something I need to talk to you about.
What is... Whoa!
Just then, my side of the box collapsed, and the contents came spilling out. Oh no.
Oh jeez. This is like some Three Stooges episode.
What a mess. The cases of eyeshadow had burst open, and the contents had spilled everywhere. This is going to be such a pain to clean up.
Yup. But with the two of us cleaning up, it'll be done in no time.
The two of us? The two of us? I wish you wouldn't take those words so lightly. Mr. Hyoga, it's not fair.
What the hell are you talking about?
Nothing. Since when did something so minor become so meaningful to me? Why was I this happy? It's just not fair. Excuse me, it's me, Dirili D. I'm coming in. All of the staff connected with the project ring the conference table. I guess this is another day. They really need to, say, the next day and things like that. It would be nice. Today, the packaging samples were complete and had arrived at our office. We had been particular about the design and the materials used this year.
God, how many kinds did you make? There are 6 patterns. We contacted the manufacturer directly and had them do it for us. Did this really all fit into the budget? Barely, but yes, it's all within the budget. I heard it was because a certain someone wasn't taking no for an answer.
Mr. Saijo redirected his focus on me.
Oh yes, whoever could it have been?
I haven't the foggiest clue. I guess we'll never know.
You two seem like you're in cahoots. I have my eye on you, Team Hyoga. Well then, let us see this magnificence you poured your heart into. Let's see the samples.
Yes, here they are. I opened the package I had received earlier that day and laid out the contents on the table. This is our current packaging proposal.
I see.
They gathered around the samples and began to take them in hand, carefully scrutinizing them.
I think it's better if we can't see what's inside them. That would help to keep things more exciting, not knowing exactly what's inside. But putting this package on display in stores like this would be pretty cool too.
Personally, I prefer the clear packaging.
From a financial perspective, the paper package would be far more appropriate. But if we have the gold leaf covering it anyway, the production cost isn't going to change. What do you think?
Let's see. The paper packaging is best. I think the paper one is best.
It feels better in your hands.
And it's easy to open. Plus, I think the design is good too.
Look at us getting along.
How is the instruction leaflet coming along?
I was thinking of making the instructions illustrated like a children's picture book. Yeah, which I told him before.
Then, don't you think the paper packaging would go better with that?
You have a point. I want to make it feel like a very chic, upscale writing case.
Like an antique stationery set. Not a bad idea. Looks like Dirili's work is the basis for this year's concept. Is that okay with everyone?
I want to make a product that's absolutely perfect.
This is the result of all my hard work, all of my studying, and all those long hours. All of that effort is starting to take shape. I'm so happy.
We did it.
Mr. Hyoga. Under the table, Mr. Hyoga gently stroked my fingertips. Oh! It was embarrassing, elating, and painful all at the same time, but his touch was sweet. I loved it. I love it too! Oh geez, I'm exhausted. After getting all the order forms prepared for the packaging, it was almost midnight. So late already? I should head home soon.
You're still here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was finishing up the order forms and before I knew it.
I thought that might be it. Go get ready. It's time for you to go home.
As he said that, he pulled my laptop towards him.
I'll check the forms. The earlier we get them out, the earlier they'll be processed.
Mr. Hyoga. Watching Mr. Hyoga begin to work at my desk felt a little bizarre. That's right, I still haven't cleared up those rumors about me and Ken. And last time he was in such a bad mood, I couldn't get 2 words in. Mr. Hyoga.
What?
His eyes never left the computer screen. There's something I need to say.
What?
It's, I want to clear the air. I want to tell him it was all just a misunderstanding with Ken. But would he even believe me? Thinking that, I felt my lips tremble and my voice hide itself in my throat. It's about that rumor. At these words, Mr. Hyoga's hands froze.
Yeah, that's right. I had almost forgot.
His response was curt, but I couldn't tell if that was truly how he felt or not.
Just try to keep yourselves in check, at least until the project is over.
It's not like that. This has all been a big misunderstanding. Surprised by the sudden roar of my voice, Mr. Hyoga finally looked up.
Good God, what is it? You don't have to scream like that.
I couldn't tell you properly last time.
You don't need to tell me anything anyway. Who cares about what you two do?
It may have nothing to do with you at all, but still, I just want to tell you what's going on. I want you to hear it from me.
Why?
Huh?
Why? Why do you need to tell me at all?
What do you mean? I don't want you to misunderstand what's happened between Ken and me.
Who cares what I think? What the hell has it got to do with you?
Well, nothing, I suppose, but I can think whatever I want, right?
For God's sake.
Mr. Hyoga extended his arm toward me and softly patted my cheek. Since when did his warmth bring me so much comfort? When did this happen? There was no one in the office, and the building was disturbingly silent. That rumor, it's true. Ken, he kissed me.
I know.
But it's not what you think. He just slithered up from behind me, and I was so shocked. My hero was there too. So many people had witnessed it. So... He remained silent. Is he mad? Or is he... Huh?
Slithered up from behind. What the hell? Slithered.
I thought it was a pretty funny choice of words too. I didn't mention it, but it did sound funny. They said that in another game too, kind of recently. Oh, I can't remember what it was. I was talking with somebody about it in the comments. It was pretty funny. Oh well. His shoulders shook from laughter. That's what you're cracking up about?
It's just that imagining Ken slithering up from behind. It's too funny. That's good imagery.
Mr. Hyoga.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make fun of you.
As if the gravity of the situation had sunk on him again, he stiffened up and faced me. He's serious, and then mad, and then that smile pops out, then I don't know how to feel. It's not like that with Ken. I just didn't want you thinking that there was something between us when there wasn't. There wasn't even a hint of a lie in my words. Believe me, Mr. Hyoga. I began to wish with all my heart.
Stop it. Stop putting on that face.
As he said that, he wrapped his arms around my shoulders and pulled me into him tightly. Mr. Hyoga?
That pathetic wounded face of yours. It gets me every time.
What are you talking about? I'm trying to be serious with you.
And I'm being serious with you, too.
I wanted to rip his arms off me. The thought was reflexive. But what I really wanted to ask him was, why? Why was he doing this to me? What was the point? And who was that girl he was with? So many questions I still had to ask.
We're getting out of here.
Huh? Getting out?
Come on.
To the hotel? He suddenly sprung this upon me and slammed my laptop shut. Wait, Mr. Hyoga? Is he taking me home like any other day? But he seems awfully rushed just to take me home. What is he thinking? That he just can't wait to get to the hotel? We left the building, and Mr. Hyoga shoved us both into a cab.
I used to love taxis when I was young.
Huh?
Rolling around town like this at night, seeing all the lights. I felt like a grown-up.
I think I know what you mean.
Do you?
In the back seat of the taxi, Mr. Hyoga took my hand in his. Mr. Hyoga, where are we going?
Somewhere you already know.
We fell into silence again. A place where he had already taken me, someplace we had spent the night together. That room in the hotel in the center of town. From the top of the building, took on a much different view than usual.
Do you want anything to drink?
No, I'm fine.
Okay then, take this.
He handed me a water bottle. I just said I don't want anything to drink. What are you having?
This.
He took out a bottle that held a deep amber-colored liquid. I'll make a glass for you.
Thanks.
I dropped some ice cubes into the glass and tipped the bottle into it. Mr. Hyoga, you're not being fair to me. I didn't want to lecture him. I didn't want to be hated by him, but I couldn't keep quiet.
Is that what this looks like?
Yes. Hearing that voice, I fought back the tears that threatened to consume me. You wordlessly dragged me here. It's not fair.
Come on, Dirili.
He sat on the edge of the bed and extended a hand to me, bidding me to come to him. You're not going to tell me anything, are you?
What do you want to know?
The woman who came by before, who is she? Hearing my words, Mr. Hyoga. That woman from before, what is she to you, Mr. Hyoga? He sat frozen on the bed. He stared me down.
It's someone who has nothing to do with you.
Nothing to do with me? That's not an answer.
Believe whatever you want. I have nothing to say to you.
What? Then I'm not having sex with you. How can he say that to me? His icy response made my legs quake.
Get over here, Dirili.
No! Huh? He lunged his arm forward and grabbed my wrist. He pulled me forcefully into him. I like that picture. He looks really young there, though. Why does he look so young here all of a sudden? Ah! Losing my balance, I collapsed onto the bed and found my mouth instantly covered by something.
You can't believe me?
Mr. Hyoga.
It's going to be impossible for you to just believe me if I ask you to, isn't it?
No? Just tell me the truth and I'll believe you. Then, if you know that, then why don't you... I wanted to ask why he wouldn't deny it, but he silenced me with his lips. With that powerful yet delicate and fragile maneuver, I lost the ability to fight back. Mr. Hyoga!
What do you want to do?
Me?
Tell me how you feel.
I'll leave it to your imagination.
Are we bargaining now?
No, that's not what I meant. I'd just hate to be the good girl here and tell you.
You're a funny one.
He pressed his lips to mine.
I'd love to just lock you up in this room like this forever.
What are you talking about?
That's how I'm feeling right now.
This isn't fair. He's being cruel. His words caused my heart to race, and I felt my lips pull into a smile. Ah, possessiveness again. Every single guy is possessive. Now we just have to see if Mahiro is just as. I think he will be too.
Do you want to know?
Huh?
Do you want to know everything? Everything about me?
If you can, yes. I want to know.
You're a funny one.
I love you. Of course I want to know. I tried to say it, but he pressed his lips to mine.
Can you just give me time, though? For you and me.
Mr. Hyoga?
Oh, nothing. I want to tell you everything someday, but not now. Can you wait until I'm ready?
He was being unreasonable. How could I ever say no to a request like that? I'm not very good at waiting.
Yeah, I know that much already.
He began to squeeze me tighter, and he began to kiss me over and over again. He's so cruel, was the only thought in my head as I let myself be taken by his warm arms. But the most unusual event occurred the following day. Good morning. Oh, Dirili! Morning! Huh? As I took my seat at my desk, I felt the room grow quiet around me. Everyone is usually really chatty and busy getting ready at this time in the morning. The unnatural silence was beginning to make me uncomfortable. Did something happen? What do you mean? Well, everyone's acting so strange this morning. Oh, really? I didn't notice. I think everyone seems normal. But something just seems so...
Dirili, are you okay?
Huh? Mahiro, what are you talking about? As Mahiro came bounding up, the office returned to its usual noise level.
What do you mean, what am I talking about? You haven't seen it yet?
What? I haven't seen what?
Well, you know.
His awkwardness immediately made me nervous. Mahiro, what is it? Tell me right now.
Well, this morning in the elevator hall, there was a picture of you and Mr. Hyoga.
What? A picture of me and Mr. Hyoga? Oh, flashback to Mr. Otori's route. I had no idea what kind of picture it was, but judging from people's reactions, I could guess.
Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going?
As I turned to leave, Mahiro snatched my arm. Let me go! I had to see this picture. Why didn't you take it down, Mahiro?
No, you don't need to see it.
Please, let me go, Mahiro.
Hey, Dirili.
I shook off his grip on my arm and ran into the hallway. There was a large crowd gathered to the side of the elevators.
Dirili,
I could hear Mahiro coming up from behind me.
don't look at it.
Several pictures had been posted around the elevators. One was a picture of me and Mr. Hyoga kissing. Another one was... No. A picture of Mr. Hyoga and that woman from before standing in front of the same hotel. Oh, you're going to end it on that? You jerks. Ugh. Separation? I don't want to separate. Yeah, I think this is an ex trying to cause trouble for me here. But we shall see. I don't want to waste any time. I'm going to head over there right now. Alright, so I should have the next video up in a couple hours. Or 1 or 2 hours, who knows. Hope to see you there or in some of my other videos. And I'd be so grateful for any likes, comments, subscriptions, or shares with your friends to show some support. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you all health, happiness, and safety. Dirili signing out. Bye-bye, everybody.